Hi everyone, Peter here from Nock Garage. Just another video featuring one of my, probably my best ever build in terms of what I've done. I got a couple of real favourites, and in my most recent builds, this is definitely it. So, Schweaty Speedshop, small garage in the US, made this car. So this is a replica. As close as I could get it in small scale. So mine's a Pontiac Star Chief. Theirs was a Chieftain, I think, or a slightly different, same body shape but slightly different trim vehicle. It's a Sunstar premium or special edition model, really well detailed, a little bit tricky to take apart, lots of chrome on it. But really cool model. I'd love to get some more of these to play with. The idea behind this is it's basically a car put on a truck chassis. They did cut out quite a bit of the car chassis bottom and floor and the truck floor to fit it on as close as they could, so it didn't sit up too high. They used a Chevy light truck or compact truck, Tacoma I think it is, chassis, and I couldn't get one, so I used a Chevy C10 chassis in the motor. So that's what's in this one. I tried to build it as close to their one as I could. That means I used similar techniques to what they did, so using the truck chassis, doing the painting, so the decals, they used vinyl templates and then painted. So a lot of these are vinyl that I have used as a mask and then painted. Some of them are the actual vinyl graphics as well. What else? So the interior, it's a little bit hard to see. There's a couple of cup holders inside it. If I just zoom in there, you can just see them sticking out between the seats. So I managed to fit those in. The wires sticking out of the glove box, or the radio USB chargers that they have on the inside. I did the tyre graphics. They got them from Treadwear, who make them in the States, so I did all those. The KC lights, I couldn't quite get the same logo that they had on their ones, but I got something that was pretty close. Had to do the interior. It's got different seats on it. I think they're GMP seats from some of their cars. Made little aluminium tow hooks underneath, tow bar, scratch built the roof rack, just all sorts of, see if I can get a bit more light on there, all sorts of bits and pieces. I do need to add a few little decals, but I haven't quite perfected making those just yet. On the side, they hand painted their Indian head. So I used a vinyl mask and brush painted it just like they did. It's got the name of the owner, so Sean Jones, S. Jones up there. That was a little bit tricky to do with a vinyl mask, but managed to kind of make it work. So really love that car. Oh, I forgot one of the bits I spent most of my time on is this Mexican rug you can see in the back as it comes round, and you'll see it in the window just in here. So that was all hand done. It took me about 10 or 12 different attempts to make that work. I'll just stop the car and see if we can zoom in on it so you can see it in the back there. It is a little bit tricky to see actually, but it has a stripe pattern and then a kind of a diamond pattern on it. So I had to do all that by hand, literally getting a piece of old t-shirt white t-shirt, drawing lines on it with different kinds of pens because they bleed, or you know, using masking tape and all sorts of stuff. But eventually I got it, and it matches the one that's in the real car. I'll try and put a link in to the Schweaty Speedshop car, so you can kind of see how close I got to it. Just as a little extra, they have two cars that they're known for. One is the Pontiac, and the other one is a Superbird that they used. They found, I think, maybe a Superbird roof, and they used some coronet parts, I believe. They found a nose and a wing, so they did that. So I've been working on these decals, which haven't come out as well as I'd liked. They're not particularly bright, so I may have to get those done you know, from a decal maker. I did get the Superbird on here, who's the rude bird. He's flipping the bird. Just have a wee look. So he's on there. I think that one looks okay. I did this one as a vinyl decal. I had to paint it. This was originally a blue car, a Richard Petty one. So I just scuffed that, did the door stickers, painted it, rusted it. Yeah, put all the paint. It's actually quite fun doing these kind of builds where you're trying to get all the little details, get the, you know, the colors right, particularly like this orange. So on the real car, just get a bit more light down there, just trying to match up where those parts are spot on the hood, this on the trunk, and this line up here on the hood. I tried to replicate that as best as I could. So quite fun. I'm waiting on some NASCAR chassis to come in, and once I've got those, I can then start on the interior and work in that, and then trying to finish off the decals. So looking forward to doing that. But love both of these cars. I'm currently building my own version of the Pontiac using a Oldsmobile Super 88 as the car, and a Hummer chassis. So that'll be a hard Nock Garage project.